adding spare inputs. To begin, let's add a sphere to the network, which the spare inputs will be added to it later. We need some more objects as input, so I create a box object and rename it to as X. For the second object I duplicate the first one and rename it to as Y. For both boxes, I turn the template flag to on so we can always see them in the viewport. Let's move this box to see the scene better. Okay, I select the sphere again, and by clicking on this gear icon, I can find and select the Add Spare Input option. A new text box will be added to the end of the list. To add another spare input, I repeat the same process. Now I drag and drop the first box to the first spare input and the second one to the other input. In the network view, a purple dashed line shows the connection between the input objects and the main geometry. Now we can use the spare input in our expression functions based on their index. So we can refer to the first input as -1, and as you can guess, for the second one the index will be -2, and so on. Here, our centroid function gets the needed geometry from the related spare input based on the indices. Okay, now if I move the first box in the x direction, the sphere will be positioned on the x centroid of the box. And if I move the second box in the y direction, the sphere positions itself on the y centroid of the second box. This is how Houdini lets you add your custom spare parameters to a node's user interface and use them in expressions.